Today we're exploring the striking similarities between Stoicism and Red Pill philosophy. Despite originating from vastly different eras and societies, these ideologies share some fundamental tenets. Through this video, we're taking a close look at 5 instances where their teachings intersect. From ideas about self-control to perceptions of reality, we'll map out these shared philosophies, enhancing our understanding of these systems of thought. Number 1. Focus on self-improvement. The tangible link between Stoicism and the Red Pill philosophy is the shared emphasis on self-improvement. Both philosophies maintain self-transformation as a cornerstone principle. They underline the necessity to focus on one's development continuously, with the Stoics stressing personal virtue as the highest good. The Red Pill philosophy, on the other hand, amplifies the importance of truth and reality as tools for growth. Each philosophy, though different in approach, promotes a lifestyle that encourages the pursuit of self-enhancement in various aspects of life. In Stoicism, they believe that you can't control everything in your life, but you can control how you respond. Awareness of this fact leads to serenity and inner peace. Stoics recommend focusing on the things within your control and letting go of what's beyond your control. This releases burdens of worry and fear, thus creating room for personal improvement. Being a Stoic involves striving to be a better version of oneself every day by learning, adapting, and growing. Similarly, the Red Pill approach promotes self-improvement as a vital pillar. It is a philosophy that stresses transformation through personal evolution and mastery. Seeing reality as it is, understanding human nature, and tailoring one's actions accordingly are recognized as vital components of this process. Advocates of this philosophy believe in improving oneself to navigate societal constructs better, leading to a more fulfilled and independent life. As a common trait, both Stoicism and the Red Pill philosophy value personal responsibility. They encourage individuals to take charge of their actions, decisions, and the resultant outcomes. Such a mindset removes the blame game, leading to increased self-control and progress on the path to self-improvement. By embracing the concept of self-improvement in both Stoic and Red Pill philosophies, one is nudged towards a path of continuous learning, personal growth, and development. A blend of these doctrines can lead to an emotionally resilient, independent, and rational individual who can effectively navigate life's knotty terrains. The emphasis is placed not on societal expectations or external influences, but on holistic personal growth and understanding. Number 2. Avoid emotional reactions. It's safe to say that emotional reactions can heavily influence our decision-making process and how we perceive the world. Often our emotions can cloud our judgment and lead to impulsive, often regretful decisions. Therefore, one key principle where Stoics and those who are red-pilled agree is the importance of avoiding emotional reactions. The Stoics held the belief that emotional suffering comes from errors in judgment, and that a wise person would remain indifferent to the ups and downs of fortune, joy, and grief. By distancing oneself from emotional reactions, Stoics believed individuals could achieve a more rational and objective understanding of the world, leading to a more serene and tranquil life. Although it should be noted that avoiding emotional reactions doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It's about recognizing when emotional reactions are illogical, unhelpful, or misleading, and choosing not to let them dictate your actions. On the other hand, the red-pilled community also emphasizes the importance of steering clear of emotional reactions. This belief essentially stems from the thinking that societies often create narratives or expectations that persuade people to act or think in a certain way. By avoiding emotional reactions, individuals can detach themselves from these societal expectations, allowing them to see the world more objectively, make more rational decisions, and thus find their own path to happiness and success. So it's not about being devoid of emotions or disregarding them completely. Rather, it's about troubleshooting when emotions serve as barriers to clear thinking and rightful action. Both the Stoics and the red-pilled see the immense value in this approach to life. Number 3. Value rational thinking. The concept of valuing rational thinking is a cornerstone of both Stoicism and the Red Pill philosophy. In order to fully understand and navigate the complicated world around us, These two philosophical frames of thought emphasize the necessity to detach ourselves from emotional bias and concentrate more on logical and factual assessments. Rational thinking is about making decisions based on evidence and logic, not on emotional impulses or preconceived notions. By setting emotions to the side, one can accurately analyze and interpret life situations without letting emotions cloud judgment. One thing to keep in mind is that this doesn't advocate for becoming emotionless. Rather, it encourages treating emotions as one component of decision-making, not the sole determinant. In valuing rational thought, we learn to question everything. For example, is what we are feeling at any given moment a valid and helpful response, or is it a knee-jerk emotional reaction that can lead to bad decisions? Being able to distinguish between these two scenarios is crucial in bringing clarity and balance in life. By emphasizing rational thinking, Stoics and Red Pilled philosophy underscores the importance of focusing on what one can control and releasing what one cannot. It supports a proactive mentality where the goal is to be less reactive and more thoughtful in addressing life's issues. Furthermore, rational thinking requires self-discipline and mental endurance. It is tough challenging the status quo or confronting personal biases, but it's a necessary process to achieve an unfiltered understanding of oneself and the world. In fostering rational thought, we also cultivate comparative skills, where we can weigh different aspects, evaluate evidence, and make clear-minded decisions. Valuing rational thinking leads to a life of purpose, where decisions and relationships are backed by logic and reason, offering a more fulfilling and authentic existence. Number 4. Reject societal expectations. Both Stoics and the red-pilled community emphasize the importance of rejecting societal expectations and norms that may hinder one's ability to live freely according to their own beliefs and principles. They suggest that societal expectations can often constrain individual freedom, affect one's thinking ability, and thus their capacity to respond wisely to life situations. In the world we live in today, we're constantly bombarded with societal expectations. From the way we should look, to what we should study, where we should work, who we should marry, what we should earn, and even how we're supposed to feel. These expectations are often imposed on us from a very young age, and many of us accept them without question. But according to the Stoic philosophy and red pill thinking, these societal expectations shouldn't define us, nor dictate how we live our lives. Both philosophies insist on the need to question these norms and to adopt a critical thinking mindset. This doesn't mean becoming a rebellious nonconformist for the sake of it, but rather understanding why we follow certain societal rules or traditions and really evaluating if they add value to our lives. Stoicism and red pill thinking encourage us to define our own parameters of success. To become the best possible versions of ourselves, we can't simply adhere blindly to what society has laid before us. We must scrutinize, question, and make conscious choices about the lifestyle and ideals we want to adopt. This might seem like a daunting task, but the rewards are immense, including a greater sense of personal freedom and the potential for far deeper personal growth and development than might be possible if we simply followed the crowd. Just remember, rejecting societal expectations doesn't mean you disregard the law or the feelings of others. It's about taking control of your life, making informed choices, and living true to your values, even if they stand against the norm. Number 5. Promote individual freedom. Promoting individual freedom is a core tenet held both by the Stoic philosophers of ancient Greece and contemporary red-pilled thinkers. Individual freedom, from this perspective, refers not only to outward liberties in society, but also to a profound inner freedom, one that centers on the empowerment of the self, independent of external circumstances. To understand this concept, consider first the Stoic ethos. Stoics approach life with a firm grasp on what is within their control and what is not. This philosophy helps them detach from circumstances or events that they cannot influence, enabling them to focus on honing self-awareness, wisdom, and personal virtue above anything else. They strive for moral and intellectual freedom, intending to live unswayed by others' opinions and societal pressures. Their freedom lies in achieving equanimity, no matter what life throws at them. Meanwhile, red-pilled thinkers, albeit from a more modern perspective, also see individual freedom as the breaking away from conformist societal norms and expectations. Through the red pill metaphor, they promote the shedding of perceived mass delusions and the embracing of what they see as truth. This truth is supposed to free them from the supposed shackles of societal conditioning, allowing them to form their own beliefs and actions. Much like the Stoics, red-pilled thinkers focus on self-improvement, emotional control, and rational thinking to achieve this freedom. Overall, both Stoicism and red-pilled philosophy shine a light on the celebration of individual freedom, valuing the power of personal autonomy. They argue for an independent mindset, one that promotes personal development and embraces the ability to think critically and make decisions absent of external influences. This emphasis on individual freedom positions both tenets as critical frameworks for augmenting one's personal empowerment and ultimately building an enriching life. We've journeyed through eye-opening perspectives drawn from Stoicism and red pill philosophy today, with shared themes of self-improvement, rational thinking, and individual freedom. If you found value in this, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us digging deeper into interesting subjects like these. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.